welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited to share with you guys a fun video, one that has been requested and commented on a number of times, and it's basically how I mix my old furniture with my new furniture and how I decorate with my thrifted finds. So this home decorating video is actually sponsored by Article. I had been saving up for a sofa and they contacted me and said, hey, would you like one of ours? And I said, of course. So I'm happy to share with you guys this website and how I incorporate old stuff and new stuff in my home decor to get that sort of eclectic look. So in a perfect world, I would obviously thrift everything, but that is sort of hard to find everything that you want at the thrift store. And so that's why I like to incorporate some new stuff. So my style is pretty eclectic. It's half modern and fresh and half cozy and sort of time worn. So I will start off this video by first showing you guys the sofa that was sent to me, and then I will talk a bit about how I work my thrifted finds into this eclectic space. So the sofa is in my living room. It is the Sven sofa in Briar Gray, and I love it. So because I am now living in a small town with not a lot of access to things, I've really taken to shopping online. It's just way easier for me to sort of go online, look at what I like, and then just press click and they send it right to me. So Article actually has flat rate shipping of $49 for larger things, and then smaller things it's $19. The main reason I was excited to have this partnership and work with Article is because their furniture is mostly a mid-century modern vibe, and you guys know my style. You know that I love mid-century modern. That is my first love. I have mid-century modern pieces all over my house that have been bought secondhand, but to find a sofa like this secondhand is next to impossible. And so I'm very happy to incorporate this into my space, and I think it works really well. Because I have kids, the texture of this sofa is perfect. Although the lines of the sofa are clean and fresh, the upholstery has a texture to it, so it's good for kids and potential spills and stains and stuff like that. Sometimes shopping online, you're sort of curious with what you are going to receive, if it's going to be what you want. The awesome thing about this website is that you can return the item. So this sofa came in a huge box, and the people who delivered it said, just keep the box, because if for whatever reason within 30 days you're not happy with your purchase, then you can return it. So we kept the huge box for like a day and then realized we will not be returning the sofa because it is super comfortable. The previous sofa that we bought for not so much for looks but for price and comfort, and so it was kind of overstuffed and not the best looking thing, but it was comfortable. And so when I got this, because I knew that the lines were so clean, I wasn't sure if it was going to be comfortable, but let me tell you, it is really cozy. And the base of the seat is really wide and it's much longer than what we had before, and so basically we are obsessed with this so far. We couldn't be happier. The price is actually also very fair, so I'm gonna link the Article website down below so that you guys can check it out. You can check out prices and styles and all their different types of furniture that they have. And the reason the prices are so fair is because there's no showroom, there's no salesperson, there's no like middleman that you have to pay. It's direct from the warehouse. You get the furniture, so you don't have to pay that price, that sort of added price that you would have to pay somewhere where you go to the physical store and deal with a salesperson. So I thought that was pretty cool and a good business model. Anyway, I would love to get into now how I incorporate old and new. So like I said before, when you are trying to thrift, you are sort of at the mercy of what's available. You can't just go say, oh, I want this, go to the thrift store and find it necessarily. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. So for those times that you can't, it's good to be able to go and buy new. So my living room space is a combination of secondhand items as well as new. I'm not a fan of everything being brand new and looking like you just went to one place, bought all your stuff, and there you go. It's a little bit cookie cutter for me. So one way that I incorporate my thrifted finds into my house to give that sort of collected, unique, personal look is to display collections or thrift collections. One collection that I have is my milk glass collection. I go back and forth between loving this collection and not, but it is a collection that is near and dear to my heart, and I have it displayed in my living room, and I think that it fits really well and it brings character to the space. Another collection that I've started is some floral artwork. I've thrifted all these pieces and I'm just gonna go on from there, and hopefully this whole back wall here will be filled with floral pieces of artwork that I've bought secondhand. Another fun collection to bring texture into your space is old books. Old books have great character, and you can either have like a full bookcase of your books shown to show your personality, or you can just incorporate it here or there into your space in little vignettes. One thing I love about new furniture is that the upholstery is nice and crisp and new and fresh, but if you want to bring sort of a more worn look to that, is you can incorporate thrifted pillows with texture, or secondhand blankets or stuff like that with some texture. So I have this new floral pillow, and I just looked at the colors in it, and I really love green. People who know me know that I love the color green, and so I use that as a jumping off point. I thrifted this green silk pillow that I have on the sofa to bring in that old look, as well as this green blanket with the tassels. I think it might be actually a tablecloth, but I really love the way that it looks draped over the arm of my new sofa. And this works the other way as well. So vice versa, you can have an old piece of secondhand furniture and bring in a new throw pillow, and they can sort of play off each other in an interesting way. When you are blending old and new, it's also important to think about color and scale and that sort of thing. So keep the colors more neutral with your pieces, as well as make sure that they are the same scale. So I have a chair here that I bought secondhand, and so the new sofa that I chose in this space, I made sure that it was along the same scale as the chair so that they would work well together in the same space. So my last tip to have a space that looks built up over time and for that eclectic look is to just be patient. You're not gonna find all your pieces all at once. But just be patient and look for the right piece for your space. So it's taken me a while to figure this out. I used to just go to the thrift store and be like, oh yeah, I like this, this, and this. I'm gonna throw it into my space. But now I have a vision of what I want my space to look like. I have a Pinterest board, as well as I flag Instagram posts that I like, and I can refer back to that. And so because I've narrowed down how I want my space to look, I have to just be patient and wait at the thrift store to find things that will work in my home. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos from me, then please consider subscribing so you don't miss a video in the future. And we will see you guys in the next one. Bye!